guys, so I asked on Twitter, I took a poll to see if you guys would rather see like a chatty get ready with me video or a wig review on that mint wig that I talked about in a recent video, and the get ready with me won. So that's what we're going to be doing today. But quite a few of you guys still did want to see the wig review, so I am going to be uploading that soon. Just keep an eye out. I feel like I haven't done a get ready with me video in such a long time, and they're honestly like my favorite video to make because I love being able to like talk to you guys about life and stuff, which isn't something that I usually do on my channel. So when I get the chance to do it, it feels good, and I love reading your guys' comments and like chatting with you about everything. So we're just gonna do some makeup and we're gonna talk about life. I have a lot of stuff to talk about. Some pretty crazy things have happened over the last month or two. I got married. And then I just wanted to talk about like some other things, like maybe making some changes to my channel that I've been thinking about for a while now. So let's chat. I have some coffee. You should probably get some too, some snacks, because this is gonna be a long one. And as far as my makeup, I wanted to do a look that I wore in a recent video that a lot of you guys asked to do a tutorial on. It was like purple eyeshadow on the top and then blue underneath. So that's what we're gonna do. If you wanted to see that tutorial, this is gonna be kind of a tutorial. Okay, so let's get into this. I don't know why I thought coffee was a good idea. It's already so hot in here. All right, gotta moisturize my face. I'm gonna use the Bioderma Hydrobio serum, whatever that means. It's just a really nice lightweight moisturizer. I know I've talked about this before, but anyways, it just feels really nice and cooling and like wakes my face up, even though it's 3:30. I don't really need to wake up anymore, but you know. So I found my favorite new way to apply foundation. I learned this from Lipstick Kitty on Instagram. She takes the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation and mixes it with the Kat Von D Lock-It primer. If you guys feel like this foundation is a little bit too like thick or full coverage for you, sheer it out with a primer. It's freaking amazing. So I'm just using shade 42 and 45. I do like a half pump of each, and then I just put in a little bit of the primer like that, and then I'll just apply it, and it really thins it out. It makes it feel really, really nice. So what should we talk about first? So for a long time, actually since I started my channel, which was, oh god, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, I went into this YouTube thing thinking that I was going to do videos like vlogs and more like lifestyle videos. I just started doing makeup because that's what I was interested in at the time, and then I kind of just stayed with that. So this whole entire time I've been wanting to like do more personal videos and things like that, but I just feel like, I don't know how people would feel if I started introducing like vlogs or like what I eat in a day. I don't know if I'd do something like that, but that's just an example. But I have been thinking about it a lot lately because, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that my life is the most interesting life ever, because I'm 90% of the time, my ass is on the couch either editing a video or I'm in here filming a video. I really don't get out that much, so I'm a pretty boring person, but I just thought it would be cool to do like, I don't know, maybe one vlog a month, or like whenever I do something that's exciting. Like I'm coming to California soon, gonna do some secret things. I don't think I can talk about them, but I just sound like a typical YouTuber. That's annoying. What I'm trying to say is that there are a lot of things that I wish I could like share with you guys when it comes to my life, but I never know if people actually want to see that part of my life because we've never really talked about it on this channel. So I want to know what you guys think. Honestly, I don't even really watch that many makeup videos anymore. I never really watched too many. I'll watch like favorites videos and stuff like that and get ready with me's, but for the most part, I watch other people's vlogs because I think that's interesting and I think that's fun. Don't know about you guys, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. Like, is that something that you'd be interested in? Also, do you guys think that if I were to start doing that, should I post the videos on this channel or should I make a separate one just for like more lifestyle videos? I really don't know, honestly, what would be better. I feel like there would be some pros and cons to each. I don't necessarily want to like surprise subscribers on this channel that don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't want them to be like, what the hell is this video? I thought this was a makeup channel. I don't know. So I would really like you guys to just let me know your thoughts, and maybe I'll start to do those sooner or later. I'm going to take my Anastasia concealer in 0.5 and just apply this under my eyes. This is super thick, so I always just apply a little bit and then blend it out. By the way, look at these nails. Isn't that sad? I got these done before my wedding and I just forgot how much I hate acrylics, so I chopped them off and now I'm just kind of waiting for them to run their course. But anyways, back to the whole vlogging thing. I also talked to Quinn about it because if you guys follow me on Snapchat, like I post a lot of snaps with him and I think he's freaking hilarious. Like, hands down the most funniest person I know. But he's also very private and like doesn't really like being on the internet. So I had to talk to him about that because I want to like respect his privacy. But I talked to him about it and he said that he wouldn't mind it and he thinks it would be kind of fun as long as he's not in the videos like every single time. So at least he'll be in them sometimes because he is funny and I know you guys love him too. This is the Kat Von D concealer in L7 Warm, by the way. This is a shade that I haven't really used yet, but it really does match my skin pretty well. I was gonna order the Sony a5100 from Amazon because we're going to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at the end of the month and I'm so excited and I wanted to film that so bad, but the camera won't be ready to ship for 1 to 2 months, so I don't know if I should try to film it on my phone. I'm gonna take the Kat Von D translucent setting powder just to set this concealer. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to just like film some Universal Studios stuff because that is like one of my favorite places in the world. Quinn and I have been to the one in Florida 3 times, each time specifically for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter down there, but neither of us have been to the one in California yet together, so we're really excited. And we're actually going there while we are on our honeymoon, so we're actually leaving like pretty soon. We're gonna go down to LA for a few nights, and then, why won't these zits get covered? What is this? We're gonna take a train down to Coronado, which is like an island off of San Diego. So Quinn's never been there. It's one of my favorite places. We're really excited. Speaking of the wedding and everything, a lot of you guys have been asking how it was and like asking me to share pictures and stuff. I haven't gotten them back yet. I should be getting them back really soon. I did get just a few like sample photos. I'll insert a few here and there throughout this video. 2 days ago it was 1 month since our wedding, so I can't believe it's already been a month. It's so weird, but it was seriously the perfect day. I can't believe how perfect it went. Like the whole time I was just like, how is this real? But I'll tell you guys, the few days before my wedding, I was shitting my pants because I was so sick. I was 100% convinced I had strep throat, and it started the Thursday before the wedding. The wedding was on a Saturday, so I had 2 days to recover. On Friday night we had our rehearsal. I'm gonna take Nick's taupe, by the way, to contour. We had our rehearsal dinner at the venue, and this is gonna be TMI, so but basically I just bought like 3 bags of cough drops because I had to go to the venue early that day to help set up. Like my mom was doing a lot of work setting up everything and I wanted to be there to help. And I ended up having to go to the urgent care because my throat hurt so bad, and if it was strep, I wanted to like get all my antibiotics right away. Turns out it wasn't. I don't know what it was exactly. It was like the worst throat soreness and raspiness I've ever had in my life, and I was like losing my voice a little bit, so I was nervous that I wasn't going to be able to say my vows or anything. It was just a shit show. Anyways, back to the point. I had so many cough drops that day on Friday. Like, I wasn't hungry, I didn't have an appetite. I think I had like a small bowl of oatmeal in the morning, but then I was working, like trying to help set up for the wedding and get ready for the dinner, and I was just mindlessly popping cough drops all day. Didn't really think about the fact that cough drops make you really sick if you have a lot. And I probably honestly had like 20 of them. And we were getting ready for the rehearsal dinner, and all of our friends were there, like our bridesmaids, our groomsmen, Quinn's parents, my parents, everyone. And I couldn't even eat. Like before we served dinner and stuff, I literally booked it to the bathroom and just sat in there for like 15 minutes because I got, you know how you get that rumble in your stomach and you're like, oh shit, all hell is about to break loose? That's what happened. So I didn't get to like talk to anyone during the rehearsal dinner. I was like crying on the toilet, thinking I was dying, and then I texted Quinn and I was like, we need to go home. So we had to leave. At least Quinn got to like hang out with people and talk and stuff, but we had to get out of there. So we left and we went to get some soup, and that actually made me feel a lot better. But I kind of had like a mini mental breakdown on Friday, which is funny now, but it was so like stressful at the time. I was just like, the wedding is supposed to be the best day ever and I'm just so sick, like I'm not even gonna, you know, be able to say my vows and blah blah blah. And then I woke up Saturday and I felt a little bit better, so I just chugged some water, I had some tea, and then by the time that we were like getting ready and stuff, I felt pretty good. So I don't know what happened, but I'm so lucky that it went away just in time, and then we seriously had like the best day ever. So I didn't trip going down the aisle, which I was almost certain I was gonna do because there are these little steps going down. My niece was the flower girl and she did a perfect job and everything was so great, and I didn't mess up on my vows. I was really nervous, but it's so weird. Like, I was really actually anxious about saying these things in front of, wow, there's so much dust flying around. About saying these things in front of a lot of people, even though they're mostly like friends and family. I'm still just like really bad at public speaking. But it was just like all I could see was Quinn, and it felt like it was just the two of us, which was perfect. Okay, I'm gonna pop on some highlight real quick. I haven't used this in a while, and I saw somebody else use it in a video, and I was like, oh, that reminds me. This is the Ofra Beverly Hills highlighter. Seriously, the best highlighter ever. I'm just gonna take these two, tap off the excess because it can get super powdery, and just highlight. So anyways, the ceremony was really perfect, and then we signed some documents, and then did the grand entrance thing, and had our first dance. Our song was First Day of My Life by Bright Eyes, which has been one of my favorite songs since I was like 12 or 13, and I always knew that that was going to be my wedding song. For blush, I'm going to use this Marc Jacobs Air Blush. This is in the color Lines and Last Night. I recently got these blushes in a PR package, if you guys saw on Snapchat, and I think I mentioned these in a video recently. Holy shit. I only just started using these. These are like my favorite blushes of all time. Like, they're not super pigmented, but they're also not, like, they don't look like it's just a tiny little whisper of color on your cheeks. Like, it's just the perfect amount of color. I don't know exactly how much these are, but I've heard they're kind of expensive, so I don't know. But I'm super pleased. So we had our first dance, and then we just kind of like talked and hung out with people and had a good time. We had some friends and family that came from like different states and stuff, so it was nice to see them. Honestly, it kind of turned into like a dance party for the rest of the night. Like, we had a DJ, and I was just so glad that everybody else got in on the dancing, because I was afraid that like nobody would want to, but we were out there dancing all night. We did a conga line. I don't know, I think Megan started that. Megan, did you start that? I think you did. You guys probably know Megan by now. She was Funky Town on Instagram, and she came down from Victoria to come to the wedding, and she did all my bridesmaids' makeup, and she also like helped set up a lot, so that was really cool. And she made my DJ play Fergalicious, which was probably my favorite thing of the night. I'm gonna move to brows, I guess. I'm gonna use the Pony Cosmetics Main Stain in Chestnut. These are like the Anastasia Dip Brows, but I honestly like these better because they're a lot creamier and they don't dry out super quickly. Anyways, my best friend since preschool, so 20 years, flew out from the East Coast to be my maid of honor, and she like put on a bachelorette party, which happened the week before the wedding, I think, and it was just so nice to have her down for that much time, because whenever I see her, it's like maybe once a year, and it's during Christmas or the holidays or something like that, so it was just so good to spend so much time with her. And then my other bridesmaids, two of them were some of my friends from, like, we've been friends since 8th grade, and then my other bridesmaid was somebody that I met up in college, and she's like one of my favorite people ever. And she just recently moved down to California, which I'm really sad about, but at the same time I'm excited because Quinn and I are planning on going down there too in March. I'm so excited! We've been planning this move for a really long time, and we're like looking at Airbnbs to stay at while we're looking for an apartment. So that's another announcement. Quinn and I are planning on moving to California. I hope it happens. We're like really trying everything we can to like save up. We actually have quite a bit saved up to move down and put down a deposit and first month's rent and everything like that. But it's also really hard to try to find jobs when we're 2 states away. But we're really excited. We've never done anything like this. It'll be a journey. But yeah, anyways, the wedding, honestly, like I said, was just like the best day of my life, and I just wanted to update you guys on that because a lot of you guys were asking how it was. Thank you guys so much for just like wishing me luck on that day. I remember I forgot to check my phone that day, but I came back, I think it was the day after, and I had so many messages on Snapchat from you guys just saying like congratulations and you'll do great today and things like that, because I know you guys knew that I was nervous. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are seriously the best. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit for the eyes because it's time to get colorful. I ran some concealer over my lids to prime a little bit when I was doing my face makeup. So I'm just taking a tiny... I burped. I'm just taking a little bit of translucent powder and blending this into the crease where I'm gonna be putting other transition colors and stuff. You guys know the drill. Oh god, that did not go as planned. Okay, so for a transition color, I'm gonna go into this taupey purple from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. This is honestly just the tits. I'm gonna take this on a Smith 232 and just taking the tiniest amount, just blending this into the crease. Let's talk about Halloween, shall we? I just honestly want to talk about Halloween the most chances I can. I'm honestly just excited for fall in general. I know I sound so basic white girl right now, but honestly, it is my jam. I look forward to fall in June. Like, I could skip through summer and be totally fine with that as long as we just get to September. I just love when the weather gets colder. I really like gloomy weather sometimes. Like when it's like full on raining and like super windy and dark outside, I don't like that, but when it's just like a little bit cold and a little bit gloomy, that's my favorite. I was the girl that on September 1st, I made a pumpkin spice latte at home. I was like, it's September now. This is okay. This is what's meant to happen. And then I made some pumpkin pecan granola and it was delicious. I'm just so festive. Like Halloween is really cool, but I'm mostly just like all about the fall season. And I wanted to talk to you guys about Halloween too. What kind of Halloween tutorials do you guys want to see? Because I definitely want to do some and I want to start thinking about them now so I have time to plan them out. I'm gonna interrupt real quick and go into this purple from the Suva Beauty Cupcakes and Monsters palette. This palette, you need it in your life. If you like colorful shadows, it's so good. And this is the Smith 230 brush. It's really hard for me to think up Halloween concept ideas that I like because for the most part, so many of them have been done so many times and I don't want to do something that's like boring or has been done too much by other people. So if there's anything in particular that you guys want to see, let me know in the comments down below because I would love to get your input and your suggestions. Anyways, I'm just popping this purple in the outer corner of my eye, kind of making like a V shape but not going too crazy with it. And then I'm just going back in with the bigger brush and blending that into the crease. I honestly just enjoy the lead up to Halloween more than the actual day itself. I just love like watching spooky movies, you know, making like festive food, stuff like that, doing tutorials, just like getting into the spirit. And then when Halloween day comes, I'm just like, all right. So for the lid, I'm gonna go into the Super Foil in Tutu and On Point. This is by Lime Crime. I know some people don't support Lime Crime, don't yell at me. I'm gonna use this pink one right here. I honestly can't think of any dupes for this formula. Like, it is the most craziest pigmented, shimmery shadow that I've ever tried. If I were to just say anything off the top of my head, the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows are kind of similar, but they're not as intense. So these shadows look the best wet in my opinion, so I'm going to take my Wet n Wild setting spray and I'm going to take this on a Smith 256 brush and I just like to spray the brush. And that should do it, and then just dip it into the product and just lay it on the lid. Like, that is crazy. I still can't get over these. They are very fragile though. Like when I got these in the PR, they sent me, I think 6 of them, I think that's how many there are, and 2 of them are broken. So just keep that in mind if you wanted to order these. They're super fragile. Like this one was broken when I got it, but I pressed it back in and it's fine, but you know, just letting you know. If you don't have enough liquid like water or setting spray on your brush, these can be a little bit powdery, so you just want to make sure that you keep spraying your brush if you need to. Alright, I'm going to use some liquid liner and just do a quick little wing. I'm going to use this So Susan Mesmerize liquid liner. Okay, you guys know the drill. I can't really talk while I'm doing this, so let's do this. Oh, I almost forgot. I got this new mascara from Clinique in the mail. This is the Lash Power Flutter to Full Mascara. There's different settings, so there's like a super full setting, and then it goes like medium, and then not so full, or not so voluminous. So you kind of like twist it around to get it to whichever one you want. I'm gonna go big or go home. Let's do it. I never really used to get excited about trying new mascaras, but now I've just, I don't know, I've seen the light. I don't know, this mascara doesn't do much for me. I was expecting more. Okay, while that lash glue is drying on my lashes, I'm gonna move on to the lower lash line. I'm going back into the Cupcakes and Monsters, and I'm taking my tiny little Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm gonna go into Sugar Diet, which is this mint seafoamy color. And just gonna blend this out all the way underneath my lower lash line. I love this palette because these colors are so bright and pigmented and vivid without even having a base underneath. And when I first swatched this palette, I thought that they felt kind of like dry. They're not your typical like buttery Kat Von D eyeshadow or anything like that, but they are a lot more pigmented on the eye than how they feel when you swatch them. Okay, so I'm gonna blend it out like that, and then I'm gonna look for a smaller brush. I'm gonna use this little pencil guy, and I'm gonna go into this blue that almost perfectly matches my background. It's almost like I planned it. And I'm just gonna do this up close to my lower lash line. So I'm not going to blend it down as far, and I'm going to bring it in about halfway. I didn't do this part when I wore this look the other day, but I think I'm going to go in and put some blue in the waterline. Should I? I can't decide. Yes, why not? Live life on the edge. This is the Estee Edit Inside Track eyeliner pencil, and this is in the color Baby Blue. Okay, just gonna pop on these lashes really quick, and these are the Mythic lashes by Black Magic Lashes. They're faux mink, and they just look so good. I just love them. I wear them all the time. So I'm gonna use the Pixie Lower Lash Mascara on my lower lashes, you guessed it. Look at how tiny this wand is. That's amazing. This is the best for coating your lower lashes and not getting the mascara all over your face. If you have problems with that too, go for something like this. I know NYX also has one, and it's really good too, but this one's even tinier than that. Okay, done with the eyes, and I'm gonna move on to the lips now, and I'm gonna try something new. I know in the video that I wore this look, I had a liquid lipstick on by Ofra, but I got this recently in the mail. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you probably saw that. These are the new Lip Tensities by MAC. Let me open this guy. And there's a shit ton of cool colors in here, so I think I'm gonna have to pick one of these out today. If you guys want me to do a swatch video on these, let me know. I think they launch on September 20th, which is when I'm gonna be gone on my honeymoon, but I can always try my best to film it beforehand and schedule it so it uploads sometime while I'm gone. So if you guys do want to see these swatches, oh my god, am I ever gonna get this out of here? There we go. If you guys want to see the swatch video, let me know and I'll do it. I've had my eye on this one for a while. This is Driftwood. It's just a really light, nice nude. So this is my first time wearing this on the lips. I did swatch some on Snapchat, but this is my first time wearing it. The formula is really interesting. It's like a really creamy matte, but it does have like a little bit of a satin finish to it. Oh, I almost forgot inner corner highlight. Wow, what was I thinking? Gonna go back to this palette and use this matte white up here. Just gonna pop this right in here. Speaking of pop, oh my god. I somehow stumbled upon the Instagram of Dr. Pimple Popper the other night, and it traumatized me, to say the least. But for some reason I couldn't stop watching it. Like, I just kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and like was starting to feel sick to my stomach, and at one point Quinn looked over and he was like, why do you have that look on your face? What are you watching? And I was like, you don't want to know. Alright you guys, so I'm all done with my makeup, and not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna wash this off in like an hour. For some reason, and I know I've talked about this before, but the past few months I can't really stand the feeling of too much makeup on my face. Like, most of the days I'll just either not wear makeup, or I'll wear a little bit of concealer, brows, and maybe some mascara, and that's it. But I still really love the act of putting on makeup. I just don't like how it feels when it's been on my face for too long. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Anyways, I really hope you guys liked this video. Let me know if you want me to do more chit chat, get ready with me style videos. Let me know, please, what you think about the vlogs, because I'm kind of torn. I don't know what to do, and I really value your guys' ideas and input, because you guys are more a part of this channel than I am when you really think about it. Like, I want to do what you guys want to see. So let me know what you think, if I should do it, if it should be on a separate channel or this channel. What other videos you guys might want to see from me in the future, whether it's makeup related or not. Definitely Halloween videos. Let me know if you have any ideas. What else can I ask you guys to do? Let's see. I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!